Oh, hi! Sorry for the delay in updating, but here I am now. I'm officially 3 months post surgery, so I thought I would come and give you all an update and give you all a look at how I look now and tell you all my stats and how I'm doing and all that kind of thing. So, let's get this party started. I'm a dog. I started my pre-op diet on the 21st of August. So I did all my measurements and everything on the 21st of August. Now, today I did all my measurements and things so I could give you guys an update, and I realized I made a mistake in my previous videos and everywhere else I've been updating about this on groups and things. My starting weight was I was telling everyone 122.1 kilos, but it was 122.7 kilos. So it was a little bit more than I thought. Anyway, 122.7 kilos I was on the 21st of August when I started Opti. So I did that for 2 weeks. Surgery was the 4th of September 2015. I had my surgery with Dr. Victor Liu on the Gold Coast. He's fantastic. I'd recommend him to anyone. Please give him a call if you have any questions or you're thinking about this. Do it. Call him. Talk to him about it. He's a pro and he will give you everything you need to know. On that day, I was 117.4 kilos, and that's definitely because that's on my discharge notes. So I haven't gotten that one wrong. So I lost something like 5 kilos on pre-op diet. Today I weighed myself so that I could give you guys an update. I am 95.1 kilos today. 95 was my Christmas goal, so I got there 3 weeks early. Yay! New goal, to get to 92 by Christmas. Push harder every time. Never give up. Never stay where you are. Never get stagnant. Never get happy how you are, apparently. Just keep pushing. Anyway, so I have lost 22.3 kilos since surgery and 27.6 kilos in total for this whole journey, which is awesome. I am just a little bit off the 30 kilo mark. That's crazy. I can barely believe it, honestly. So I also did my measurements today for you. You might recall way back when I started this whole shazam, I measured myself and I gave you all my measurements then, but it was a really long video, so I'm not going to bore you all with that crap. I'll put the numbers in the description for you if you really want to know how many centimeters I've lost of every part of my body since I started. I measured my neck, bust, both arms at the top, chest like under the bra line, waist, bum and belly, thighs, hips, and my calves as well. So quite a lot of numbers there. In total, my numbers today, subtracting from my numbers last time, I've lost 114 centimeters. Yay! Which, I don't know what that is in inches. I'll put that in the description as well. But it's a ton. It's like, I'll stand up and show you my body and I'll show you how much 114 centimeters is at an estimate. So 114 centimeters is like, it's just over a meter obviously. So it's like around this much of my whole body. This is how my body looks now. On the day of surgery, I went in, I was wearing a size 22 or size 20 shirt from Miller's and a pair of black milk leggings that were in their extra large size, which stretch up to like an 18-20, and they were quite stretched that day. Today I'm wearing a size 16 shirt from Best and Less, which is a little loose but like comfortable, and size large pants from Black Milk, because Black Milk are amazing. These are the Pandora Got Opens pants. These are large, which I would say is like a 14, 16. I've also went shopping yesterday and had to buy some new pants because other than leggings, I really have nothing to wear. My pants are getting way too big and falling off, so I decided I deserved a treat, and I went big spend to me to Big W and bought 2 pairs of pants and a shirt. So they are in a pair of like Lee Rider pants and a 16, which is a small 16, and like just a pair of Target brand pants in a 14, and the shirts in a 14 as well. So I'm very happy with the change in my body. Physically wise, exercise wise, I've not been on point. Similarly to my food, I have not been on point the last few weeks simply from being too busy. I know that that's a crappy excuse though, and I spoke with a friend of mine who is going to push me to get into that gym next week because I need to just do it. So turning things around that way. I also have been like running and swimming with my daughter, walking, that kind of thing, but you know, at a certain point, like that's not really quite enough. You know, where I am now, I need to start toning myself because parts of my body are looking quite saggy, which is something to be really aware of. I mean, I would never take this surgery back. I would never not do it because of saggy skin. At the end of the day, it's just skin. I'd rather be healthy, whatever. But you can see, like, I'm getting like a good old belling on both sides. And my belly, I'll show you, is getting a nice little overhang there. So this is where leggings come in handy because I definitely wear them pulled up. My incision scars are healing up nicely. I am a scarer. They're not like keloid scars that are like raised or anything, but they're definitely scars. And you can see my stretch marks there where my stomach is starting to, my fatty bits are starting to empty out. So I've also got some gallbladder removal scars in there from previously to this surgery. I had my gallbladder out last year. So you can see like my body just scars. It's not something to do with this surgery in particular. I'm just a scarer, and it doesn't matter how much vitamin E and bio oil and all that kind of stuff that I rub in, it just doesn't make a difference. So that's just my body. I haven't really had any questions lately, except for about food. The one thing that I'll say, and I think I've said this previously, is you should 100%, if this is surgery, you've had this surgery and you don't know nutrition and you don't know like macronutrients and stuff, you should be logging your food. And if you're really not confident with what you're doing, you should 100% have a dietitian, nutritionist, someone who can guide you to understand that stuff. I personally am not using one now. I've seen so many in the past that we just pretty much useless. So I'm not using one anymore, but I feel confident with my macronutrient knowledge. I use my MyFitnessPal app to log my nutrients so that I can keep track of them and know that I'm getting as much as I aim to get. I aim for 800 calories a day. Anywhere up to 1,000 is like fine. I don't mind if I go over it, you know, but I try not to go too far under it because I want my body to still be getting nutrients. I aim for a minimum of 80 grams of protein in a day, and we're talking like good lean protein. Like I try to eat healthy food and not too much supplements and things like that. And I also try and keep my carbs under 50 for the day. I don't really log fat, you know, as long as they're good fats. I think it's not something that needs to be watched so closely. But I know some people do, and that works for them. So whatever works for you, do that. So it is such an individual thing, but 100%, like if you're struggling, if you're thinking you're not keeping up, whatever, like get some advice, start tracking, start logging. You should be losing weight. All right, it might not be peeling off, but you should be losing weight. If you're not losing anything, you've got an issue in your nutrition. This surgery can't not work. Every story that I read of this surgery needing revision or failing, there's two things that happen, all right? First is that your surgeon either made your sleeve too big, or there was an issue with, like, if you had a revision from a lap band to a sleeve or a gastric bypass, sometimes they can't get it as close in or as tight. So you might have a slightly bigger stomach. The thing is though, like it's still small. You know, you can only eat so much. And if you're trying to make that all nutrient dense food, like chicken nuggets are not on your menu anymore, you know, like ever. I don't care that they've got protein in them. Like they are also carb laden and like ridiculously over processed. You should be eating healthy, lean, good, fresh food everywhere possible to be fresh. Like someone said to me years ago, and it's so true now, I'm seeing it. Someone said to me years ago, if you want to live healthily, if you want to eat right, shop the edges of your supermarket. So you're going to like your fruit and veg section, your deli, butcher, dairy section out. You know, you shouldn't really need to be buying anything frozen, packaged. You don't need much of that stuff. You know what I mean? Toiletries are obviously an exception. You're allowed to buy toilet paper. But you shouldn't be needing to go down like the chips aisle and the candy aisle. You know, you don't need anything from that aisle, so just don't go down there, you know, and don't put it in your mouth and think, oh, it was just one. Like, this is how we got to this point. If you are cheating every day, it's not a treat anymore, it's your normal. All right, so think about that, please have a think about that. If you're stalling and not moving anywhere and you're thinking, I'm doing all the right things, why has my surgery failed? You know, there's only two things that can make it fail, is that your surgeon messed up, which is like so unlikely, or you're messing up, which is way more likely. And you need to look introspectively to figure that out. I can't make you. I can't tell you. And if you think that that's not you and it is, no one can tell you. You've got to believe that, and you've got to really look in yourself and believe that. I'm just a person on YouTube. I'm not watching your food intake. I don't see what you're eating every day. So that's it. Vitamins wise, I'm due for another B12 injection. My husband, we just buy the ampules from the chemist and inject them. My husband does it for me. It's not hard, and you can buy them over the counter. It's no big deal at the chemist. I also take the BN multis, which are like specifically formulated for bariatric patients, 2 of those a day. And that's about it. So yeah, vitamins wise, I try to get everything from my food. Oh, I just remembered. My husband, that new little regime we put him on, he's lost 2 kilos. Yay, good boy. He's a very slim, like slender, healthy guy anyway. So that just goes to show you what cutting out carbohydrates does to you. Carbohydrates will fill you up. Yes. They will also pass through your body more quickly, and you will be hungry more quickly because your body is not working so hard to digest them. Protein will hang around in your body a lot longer. You'll get more out of it nutrient-wise, and you won't be hungry as soon. So if hunger is something that you're thinking, oh, why am I always hungry? Look at your protein intake. Maybe that's something you need to address. Today's video has gone from like me being excited to me giving you guys a lecture, which I am so not like, I'm so not equipped for, I'm not like qualified for, but I hope I'm giving you something that's helpful. If you have any questions for me, queries, comments, concerns, whatever, if you think I need to shut up about something, tell me. I really love hearing from you guys, so give me drop a dime, give me a line, whatever you need to do, and tell me what you want to hear. Other than that, I am feeling great and happy about everything, no regrets, no turning back. This is like the best thing I've ever done for myself, the best gift I've ever given myself, and I am loving life. I love you all, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye!